Okay. Yeah. So in the last class, we were discussing about asynchronous Apex forms, future queuable batch Apex, and scheduled Apex, those things. So today, we'll see about Visualforce pages. Visualforce. So in the beginning, I explained about the different technologies of Salesforce platform. Apex is a server-side coding language. So whereas to build user interfaces, we have different technologies. So one of them is Visualforce. Okay. So Visualforce is a tag-based language. Tag-based language. Here the tags begin with the Apex page. So this is the beginning of the page, and then ending of the page will be like this. Apex page. Okay. In between, we'll use different Apex tags, just like this. For every tag, we'll have Apex colon, then after tag name, component name, page block form, page block section, input, okay, command button, like that different tags are there. And also, so we can have page controllers to get data from Salesforce objects to make changes in the Salesforce object data. So we'll use controllers, standard controllers, custom controllers, controller extension, like that, different controllers are there. So that you can work with your backend logic for the page. You can apply your Apex class as a controller for the page. Okay, so we can do all these things. Let's see. So let me open developer console. Okay, so Visualforce page. So this is the beginning and ending of the page tags. So in between, we'll use other tags to build the page. Welcome to VF pages, Visualforce pages. Let's see preview of the page. Just a moment. Yeah. Okay. So this is the preview of the page. So you can also use HTML tags, H1 header. So in between, you can use any tags that supported.
Okay.
So it's UA development, right? So HTML tags you can use. So for this, and also JavaScript you can apply, and also CSS you can apply. cascading style sheets. Okay, so like that. Okay, so here this is the preview. So you can edit the page from two locations. One is developer console like this. You can check the preview with this button. This is one way of developing the Visualforce pages. Other way is you can enable the in the user settings. So we have an option to enable modifying the pages. Okay, this one, development mode. If this development mode is enabled, then you can develop the pages. So in different location. Okay, see here. So that is already enabled. So I can see editor below the page. Okay, preview I can see at the top. Below I can write the script for the page. Okay, so this is the use of development mode
Okay.
that you have to enable from the user record. Okay.
Okay.
So we have basic form, basic tags like text, page, block, text, page, block, section, text, page, block, section, item. Okay. Title for this. Page block. Page block. Title for this. Page block. Section. This one have the title. Page block item. Two item 3 like that. Okay. So this is how your page look like. This is the page split into different parts now. Page block created. Within that page block, we have the section. Okay. In that section, again, we have displayed 3 items. So where two items displayed in one column and another item displayed in a second column. That is because by default number of columns are 2 for the section. So with the different attributes you can control. Okay, collapsible. This is the collapsible property, hiding display, that you can enable, disable. Collapsible, false. That is removed. Then after number of columns, columns 1. Okay, single column. So all items displayed in one column only. Clear?
Yes, yes.
So like this, you can build the pages. See here different useful components. Okay, so that are there in Visualforce technology. Input Apex input, text area, input field. Frequently, we'll use in the form development. Input hidden, input secret, checkbox, select radio. Okay, and then select radio options will be select option. Then after select checkbox, okay, it will create the checkboxes with different options. Select option thing like that. So these are all form components. Form components means you have to first use the form, define the form, fx form. So within that you have to keep everything. In real time, we'll use form in the beginning only. After page started, immediately we'll start the form. Then whatever you want to build, you will build everything inside the form. Then after separate division. So in that, text input text area. See here you can see text area input field. For this input field, we need a controller. Then we can refer field through this component.
Okay.
So these are individual fields. They don't require any. Here, text area box created. Okay, where user can type in multi-time. Okay, this is the text area. Apex input checkbox. So what it will do? Okay, checkbox created with options. Okay, item label value. Select option. So here value means it is expecting expression. So that refers from the controller, Apex controller. Item label, item value. Okay, input checkbox, label, direction. So these are the attributes. So this should display the label, but it is not displaying. Okay, it's a different thing. So input checkbox means it's just selectable checkbox that created. So this is different. Okay, here it is select checkboxes. This is different. So both are different components. Select options, select checkboxes. This thing. Okay, selectable checkbox with values.
Okay.
This title may be different. Title. Label also there, but it is not. Title value. Yeah, somehow. So the label is not displaying here, but title or label one should work actually. Direction also not required. So these are all different attributes. These are called attributes and attribute value. And this is their component title. Okay. For different components, we have different attributes. So for all components, Visualforce components, you can use component reference here. So this you can access from here, component reference.
Okay.
Okay, these are all list of Visualforce components. So we want to use all these in real time. In real time, Visualforce will use for building the simple forms. That's it. Just to display the tables and display the data in your tables. That kind of thing. Not much complex nowadays because nowadays everything, so they are implementing in either Aura components or LWC components. That's it. But somewhere Visualforce is also required. So that time we'll just build the simple forms and display the data in it.
Okay. Okay.
That's it. For that, you just need to have the basic components like a form component and the input related components like this. Okay. So
Okay.
we have the Apex tab panel to create the tabs. Um, to create your customized tabs on the page, clickable tabs to open different areas like object list views or other web pages like that. So for that, we'll use Apex tab component inside it, and also Apex image component, which is used to display image from the static resources. So static
Okay.
resource will refer using the value attribute, and the value of that the positioning of the location of that image will identify with this dollar resource dot, okay, dollar resource dot that image name, okay.
Okay.
That's so this is the expression notation. Expression notation means you are referring the value for that you know at component. Okay, you are setting the value for that component with that expression notation. Okay, curly brace, exclamatory, close curly brace. Within that, we will specify the location. Okay, suppose suppose uh, so before that, let me tell you about Visualforce controllers, right? So standard controller, okay, standard list controller, record set where we'll use extra. Standard controller, we have the attribute, page attribute called standard controller. So that will take the account um, API name here. So any object API name you will set as a value for that standard controller. That object data you can retrieve in your page. Okay. So then after custom controller is nothing but a Apex class. Okay. So in that we'll use getter methods, setter methods, action methods. Action methods means normal methods, public void, method name, method body. Those are action methods. Getter method, they have separate meaning for getter methods, setter methods. One will push the data from page to controller. Other one will push the data from controller to page. And then controller extension is again Apex class. So in Visual Source page, we can have only one controller, either standard controller or custom controller. Controller extensions you can have like add-ons, additional Apex classes for your page. Okay, let us see here. Here I'm creating another Visualforce page. Page you can create like this also. Okay, as we already enabled developer mode in the user, you can directly keep domain address, Salesforce domain address /apex / give the Visualforce page name with which you would like to create a new page. Okay. If the page does not exist, then it will ask to create the new page.
Okay.
Congratulations message. You can remove this. Okay, congratulations message got removed. Now I am linking this page to my account object. Standard controller account Okay. Text form. Within that, text is block. Text page block section. Page block section item. Text input field. Value equal to expression notation account dot name. Okay, account name field I want to display on this form.
Okay.
So this is the account name field property. So whatever that appears, that required symbol, red sign, and the box that appears. This is input field. Title also should appear actually. But it is not displaying somehow. Label. Look like they changed this. We are in the section item. Okay, let me move this from here to outside of block. This has some dependency. So yes, now you can see the position where you keep that. Okay, position where you keep that inside which component. So the behavior also changes because this field belongs to page block section, not section item originally. So that's why if you keep this field inside page block section, then it creates a exact field with the title also. Okay. So that's why here title also appears. If you move this positioning, this input field positioning to page block, then you can see difference. See again, you know, it removed that title. So exactly, it should be placed inside the page block section only. Then the output will be as you expected. Let us see another field creation. These are direct fields from the account object. Rating. Another field, rating. You can see the rating values also. Industry. Okay, these are industry values. Like that. So direct fields creation. What you will do, you can put one button. Upon filling this form, a record should be created. So like that also you can do. Let me take one more field called phone. Then after, create a button. apex command button value. Yep. Action. Okay. So action is the default action
Okay.
which takes the data to the database. Let us see. So we have created this form. This is our form, and I am creating the record. Rating hot phone, and then industry, agriculture. Save it. So record got created. Okay, Chandu record. From where? From your Visualforce page. This is the page. This is the page created that, record. So let us see placing this field, linking this field page to a button click, quick action. Suppose you are working on some other object. Okay, there is one object called BTech student. In that quick action, new button, new button. Okay, account, create account button, detail page button, list button, detail page link button, type of button. URL, Visualforce page, or to open. Visualforce page content, and click JavaScript. It is disabled here. So that should open pages available for this. Okay, but it is somehow not displaying. New action. Strong Visualforce. Maybe this is object dependency. We'll have to check this one.
Okay, okay, sure.
Here it is not displaying. Let me open another object and see. See here. So that is object specific. So, okay. So we have used account controller on that object. That's why whenever you are utilizing that page for different object, that is not displaying there. Okay, because that page is not created for that object. Here we have all these pages with the same object reference, account object as standard control. That's why these pages appear for button creation and account object. Okay, so this is our page.
Okay,
Create account, detail page button. Create account button. This is the button title. Go to page layouts, quick actions, lightning buttons. This is the button. Here you need to keep that like that. Let us see its preview. We are on the particular account record. In the quick actions, you can see the create account button. If you click on this, it opens our Visualforce page. Okay. You
okay,
can do this for modification. So quickly you would like to modify something, then update phone, update email, like that. Just that field you will put and click on save, then it will get updated. Okay.
okay,
So like that. So that is the usage for standard controller. Let us see the custom controller usage. Custom controller for your page. Page 3 I am creating. Three. From here also you can create the controller. Okay, rather than separate. From here also you can create direct controller. You have to use controller. Okay, this is the page that we are creating the control. This is the name of your Apex class. With this name, Apex class will be created. If you click on save, this is the save icon. It is asking that Apex class does not exist. Would you like to create a new one? If that class is exist, then it will just link that class with the page. That's it. Let's see. So this is the class, existed class. This existed class I'm linking to my page. So it won't ask again. It already there. Apex class already there. Okay. So you just linked it. Now let us see. Let us call the variables defined in this Apex class. So for that you need public variables. Public string, okay, name equal to Salesforce. Now I would like to call this name here in my Visualforce page. You cannot put like that. You will use the expression notation. This is the expression notation to call anything. Okay. To call anything, to retrieve from controller to Visualforce page, you need a get method. To set reverse, to send from page to controller, you need a setter method. Okay. Get method, set method. To send the data from your class to Visualforce page, you need get method. Okay, I'm defining a getter method to send this name to my Visualforce page. Public, it should, when it is called, it should return something. Here, it should return name, which is string type. So public, which type to return from this get method? Public string get name of that attribute. This is the name. Okay. Get what? Name. Then after no parameters, we are just calling, that's it. We are not passing any parameters to it. So empty. So when it is called, it should return what? Name. That's it. So this is the getter method outline syntax. Public return type should be variable return type. Then after get variable name, return variable. Okay. Now we have defined a get method for this variable we are calling. So no issue, it displays the value. Okay, Salesforce retrieved. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Setter method appearance will be public string value from page. This is the variable value from page. Setter method for this value from page variable will be like this: public void set what? This set. Okay. Should have string parameter page parameter, whatever retrieved from page, that will be passed as a parameter here, and then value goes to this variable. So whatever passed from page, passed by page, will goes to that local variable. This is setter method syntax. Public void set where to set. Take the input from page. Assign the input from page to local variable. That is the thing. So these are elaborated syntaxes of get and set methods. Elaborated syntaxes. Short form also there. Short form of setter and method is simple forms. That is just you just need to put like this. Get and set. So this variable is enabled with the setter method, getter method. Okay, that variable is enabled with the getter method, setter method. Getter method, setter method. That's it. These are the short form of getter and setter method syntaxes. Through variables only we are passing the data. That variable will get that set, set and get enabled.
Okay, okay.
Now this variable is ready to take data from page or from the controller. Both sides, bi-directional. Now it is. Just a moment. Yeah, I'm back. Okay. See here. Now let us see one small activity with this page controller and then these methods. Public integer one, public integer num2. Let us enable the getter and setter method for this. Public integer get set for num1, num2, public integer result get set. Now we have three variables. All are public type, accessible by Visualforce page. Okay, and this is page related. This one. Now let us define method, addition method, public void add. Okay, res equal to num1 plus num2. That is the thing. That is addition method. Now let us see the demonstration for this. Apex form apex page block Message box section. Message block section item. Yes. Output label. Enter. Enter a value. Enter a value. Apex. Input. Apex input text. Value should goes to num1. Value should goes to num1. Okay, that is first component. Whatever you enter here will received by the num1 there in the controller. Repeat this. Okay. For B value, to capture B value, I am taking another input text. Value I am setting. After to display the result. To display the result. I don't need input, I need output. Effects. Output. Output text. Yes, result. Okay. Columns. Number of columns 1. Then after I need a button. Text. Command button. Command button. Value. Add. Okay. Location. Okay. Action. This method needs to be called. Add method. To call action like this. Add.
Okay.
So upon calling this method, I need to refresh this form. Okay. For that we have re-render, re-render form. FR. To form, I am giving ID FR. Okay. Every time I click the button, it should refresh the.
Okay.
If refresh, everything will be nullified actually. What I will do, I will refresh only this output result here. This thing. Form RS. ID RS. Okay. Re-render RS. Just RS will be refreshed. Let us see. 3, 4. So add button.
In the code, we have chosen num1 plus num1.
The code?
Yeah.
Num1. Okay. That also it should. Then also it should display, right, at least. But 2 plus 3. The result is not updating. Look like this re-render not work. Look like this RES is not returning the value. Plus 1. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. Again, I'm refreshing. 5 and add. It should generate the log, latest log. Okay. So 5 captured, 10 captured, result 15. But it is not displaying on page that result. That means this re-rendering is not working properly. On click action. Okay.
Yes.
Pre-render only not work actually. This output label component not refreshed. Earlier blank, right?
Yes.
When it is refreshed, it gets the latest value.
Okay.
So in the initially it is blank. Okay. Initially it is blank. The page variables getting the value, but because it is not refreshed, it is not displaying the value. That is the issue.
Okay.
So for that, in the output label, only we have given the ID. That ID we pass it to that button refresh.
Okay.
Then let's see what happened. This entire component of this section. See, now again it is not refreshing because of some that component is section item component not getting refreshed. Uh, Page block. Equal to form. FMPB. Let us try to update those. PP. I'll update. Okay, it is working. Then what I will do? Networks, output text. Okay. Yeah. So here for our page, we added a controller class. Apex class controls this page. Okay.
Okay.
Same way we can add more functions with more buttons. Add, subtract, multiply. Okay, like that different buttons you can add. So these buttons also, if you place the button separately, then it will behave like this. If you add this button inside page block buttons, page block buttons. Okay. If we keep this button inside that page block button component, then button appears twice on the top of the form and bottom of the page, like that. These
Okay.
are Apex page block buttons. Page block button. You can also control the location. You would like to display only at the bottom. Mm, Position. Rendered status. Something position like that. I think. Okay, cannot here. Here. Page block buttons property, that is location. Bottom. Bottom. Okay. Only one side. Top or bottom.
Okay.
Like that. By default, both sides button appears.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, this much enough about Visualforce page. Okay, controlling with the standard controller and custom controller and basic components. These things. If you need a complete reference, you can refer this component reference. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Tomorrow we'll see another new concept.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's all for today. We'll continue tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.